and a wonderful afternoon from Topanga. I drove up with my friend Patricia and we're gonna have some lunch now. And then she's gonna go and check out a house she might maybe move into. We go. No. Not now. No. Cannot open the door. Cannot. Cannot open. Anyway, I had a really good veggie burger and I got some work done while my friend was gone and editing the video from yesterday, and now I don't exactly know what we're doing, but it's wait for it. So Topanga is like, it's kind of like in the mountains. It's very mountainous up here. And it's really beautiful, but it's also a little bit colder than down by the beach. And yeah, we just went to the Topanga table there. Yeah? Yeah. The famous one. The one you can go all the way up to San Francisco. Never done it. Would love to though. Seeing this, I mean, WTF. So fucking beautiful California is. Wow. In Santa Monica now. Just parked the car because we gotta go to the Apple store. Alright! Super successful. I got a new thing. Oh, it's in the back now. And I got 2 pairs of jeans because I only own one and it's not even like a full pair of jeans because it doesn't have a whole lot of fabric. So I've got 2 proper pairs of jeans with a bit of more fabric. And now we're on the way to the Gratitude Cafe because we are in the mood for cake. It's 5 o'clock now. I have an interview later again that I'm conducting actually. And lots of other shit to do actually, but there's always time for cake, right? Yes. See, open the car door, and what do I see? Hearts. 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 Hearts are fucking everywhere. There's the next one. What's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be the Bliss chocolate cream pie. Yes, thank you. Okie dokie. Let's try it. I'm a cake connoisseur. I fucking love cakes. I love sweets, I love chocolate, I love all of it. And this is really good. What's this one called?
Irresistible.
It's like coconut chocolate, also really good. Had it last time. Bye bye! Okay, going home now. Okay guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, it obviously, of course, doesn't look as awesome as it does in real life, but there's the moon. And it's super clear, and I don't know if it's my lens or the window, but it's a really nice full moon. Okay, I just googled. The moon is 99.6, can't see it, 99.6 full, and the full moon is tonight at 3:33, which 3 is my spiritual number. So this is like a super special full moon for me. Seriously.
It's a full moon.
3:33 is the full moon.
Is my partner?
So my friends, tonight we're gonna talk about a bit of a lighter topic. We're not gonna talk about heartbreak, we're not gonna talk about menstruation, all these things. We'll come back to heavier, deeper topics. But today I'd just like to talk a little bit about the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea. In life, in business, in relationships, clearly, and all these things. I know many people think I have it all figured out, and you know, I built a big travel blog in Germany, and I've had a couple of other businesses in the past, and I'm traveling the world, and I'm making YouTube videos, and I'm speaking at conferences and giving workshops and doing all these things. And yeah, when you put yourself out there in social media and you know, kind of grow a big following, people kind of think you have it figured out. I think it's because we like to idealize people. We like put them on a pedestal. And don't get me wrong, I probably do this too with some people I follow online. However, I just wanna admit that I don't have it all figured out. In so many ways, I've no clue what I'm doing, and maybe the only thing that distinguishes me from many other people is that I'm totally okay with it. I feel like everything I do is an experiment, and that's how I look at it. So let's take it right now, YouTube, making videos. It's an experiment. It started out as a 30-day experiment basically a year ago, and I'm still doing it, but it's still kind of an experiment. Every single video I make is an experiment. Changing language, it's a huge experiment. I'm just gonna see how it goes, guys. Being a digital nomad, running an online business, building a travel blog, it all started out as an experiment. Some things, they kind of proved themselves to be pretty awesome, but generally everything, my whole life is an experiment. Being here in California and kind of turning this into maybe a home base, it's an experiment. It's like I do things and I see how they go, and then I evaluate. And then sometimes I keep doing things. And then sometimes I stop doing things. And also, as you guys have maybe possibly noticed in some of my videos this past week, that I struggle with life quite a fair bit. And so I thought about it as just before I hit record. I was like, so if I don't have it all figured out, so what do I have figured out and what don't I have figured out? So I believe that I have figured out how to make an income and how to run a business, how to run an online business. I don't know how to run a cafe, or I don't know how to run, you know, a $5 million company. I know how to run a small little one-woman online business. I know how to run a blog. I know how to make a blog successful. I know how to create information products like an ebook course, an online course. I know how to make videos. These things, you know, that's I kind of have it figured out. I feel like it's working. Started as an experiment and then ended up to be working. I believe I've also figured out how to have a healthy lifestyle. I feel pretty good about being a vegan, about eating healthy food, and about clean eating, and about green juices, and about water fasting, and juice detoxing, and about doing yoga and meditating and running and surfing and moving my body. And I kind of feel like I kind of know how that works, and it works really well for me because I feel like I have a lot of energy, I feel really healthy, I hardly ever get sick, all these things. So I think I'm okay with that. I think I've also figured out traveling. I feel like having done it for like half my life, living in all these different places and backpacking and booking all these flights and seeing all these places. I feel like I've got traveling that's sorted. And I've also got it figured out how to travel and be a digital nomad and run a business at the same time. That's going pretty well too. So I really can't complain. The whole 4-hour work week, figured out. Done it, been there, check. And I think in general, what I have figured out is just how to have a life that makes me happy and that fulfills me. At least most of the time, not all the time. I mean, yeah. Which brings me to the next part. That is things I have not figured out in life. I definitely have not figured out what it means to be always happy. I don't have lasting happiness figured out yet. Just haven't figured it out yet. I still struggle with sadness, with depression sometimes, with just myself, really. And as much as I am on my spiritual path, and as much as I'm embracing all these different tools and meditation and self-inquiry and personal development, I think the reason why I'm so deep into all that is because I haven't figured out how to be happy yet all the time. And I don't even think that that's my goal. And I don't want to say that that should be anyone's goal, but I'm just saying I haven't completely figured out how to not be depressed, for example. I haven't figured out how to not struggle so much sometimes. I haven't figured out how to not take critique so personally, for example. I clearly have not figured out relationships and love and all that jazz. I wish I had, to be honest. That's very vulnerable to admit, actually. I'd love to have relationships figured out. I'd love to be in a loving relationship. I have not figured out how to be super productive and how to get a lot of shit done. I'm really bad at that. And I've not figured out my definite calling, like my purpose in life for the rest of my life. I feel like I'm very close to it, and I keep rediscovering it and I keep reshaping it, and it's really exciting. Especially I feel like this year is gonna be really big in terms of where I really want to go, because I don't want to be the travel blogger for the rest of my life, and I know that there's definitely more inside of me, and there's this thing, I just have to name it yet, I think. I've figured out a few callings in my life, but not the one maybe. And maybe, I think also that's my message, there is not the one. I think it's just, we're always growing and we're always changing, and life is so fucking, it's an adventure, and we just never know where it takes us. So I don't even think we will ever have it all figured out, to be honest. And I don't think we have to. So I'm totally okay with not having it all figured out. And I'm okay with making mistakes. I'm okay with learning. I love being a student of life, and I love to just, I don't know, keep this beginner's mindset, you know, where I go through life just not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. And that might, you know, and I kind of like that, because I feel like I'll be a bit like a child, a kid, you know, for the rest of my life. Because I think something that always turned me off from being an adult and a grown-up is that thing where you look at someone who's like an adult and it kind of looks like they have it all figured out. But I know that I'm not like that, and that's totally cool. So I'm happy to be a kid for the rest of my life. So that's it. So guys, let me know. What have you guys figured out? What have you guys not figured out yet in life? Super curious and interested to hear about what's going on for you. And yeah, just leave me comments, give me some love and thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.